When Tola married Kunal, she entered the marriage with a quiet heart and steady hands. She did not come with noise or pride. She believed that respect would grow naturally if she watered it with patience. From the very first week in her husband's family house, she sensed that Kunal's mother did not welcome her. The woman watched her closely, correcting the way she cooked, the way she spoke, even the way she greeted visitors. Tola noticed the sharp looks, the long silences, and the small sighs meant to wound. But she said nothing. Each morning, Tola woke early to clean the house and prepare meals. She greeted her mother-in-law respectfully, even when her greetings were ignored. When neighbors visited, the mother praised other women loudly and compared them to Tola, hoping to provoke anger. Tola only smiled and continued her work. She believed peace was more powerful than reaction. Kunal saw some of it, but not all. He worked long hours and trusted that things would settle with time. When Tola tried to explain gently, he told her to be patient, reminding her that his mother was just difficult. Tola accepted this and carried her burden quietly. She refused to turn her pain into conflict. She cooked her husband's meals with care and ensured his mother lacked nothing. What hurt the most was that Tola still cared deeply for the woman who treated her poorly. When the mother fell sick, Tola stayed by her side. She cooked special meals and ensured her medicine was taken. She defended her mother-in-law when neighbors whispered. This kindness confused the woman. But instead of softening her heart, it irritated her. Tola's calm made her feel powerless. In the mother's eyes, Tola's silence was not strength. It was an insult. She wanted tears. She wanted arguments. She wanted proof that she still ruled the house. But Tola gave her none. The more Tola endured without complaint, the more determined the mother became to break her. By the end of the first year, it was clear that Tola was not fighting for control. She was fighting for peace. But peace, in a house ruled by pride, is often seen as rebellion. As months passed, Tola's kindness remained unchanged, even as the treatment grew worse. The mother-in-law began to speak openly against her. She told relatives that Tola was too quiet, too soft, and unworthy of her son. She accused her of pretending to be good, of hiding her true character. Tola heard these words, sometimes directly, sometimes through whispers, but she did not respond. Instead, she continued caring for the home. She made sure Kunal lacked nothing. She even reminded him to respect his mother, despite everything. When arguments happened between mother and son, Tola took the blame just to restore peace. This only strengthened the mother's belief that Tola was weak and easy to remove. In truth, Tola was not weak. She simply believed that love should not be loud. She believed that character spoke louder than defense. But her calmness was misunderstood. The mother felt mocked by it. To her, a woman who endured silently was dangerous, because she could not be controlled by fear or anger. The pressure increased. The mother stopped eating Tola's food, claiming it upset her stomach. She refused greetings. She instructed Kunal's relatives to ignore his wife. When Tola greeted elders respectfully, they replied coldly. Still, Tola did not change. Kunal grew confused. He loved his wife, but he was torn by loyalty. He asked Tola if she wanted to leave the house. Tola refused. She believed running away would only confirm the lies told about her. She stayed, hoping time would soften hearts. But the mother had already decided. She wanted Tola gone, not because she was bad, but because she could not dominate her spirit. Tola's kindness, instead of winning love, became the reason she was targeted. And so, quietly, the mother began planning her exit. The pressure reached its peak one evening when Kunal returned home to find his mother crying loudly. She accused Tola of disrespect, of poisoning the home with silence, of turning her son against her. None of it was true. But emotions were high, and truth had no voice that night. Tola stood quietly as the accusations poured out. She did not interrupt. She did not defend herself. When Kunal asked her to speak, she only said she wanted peace. That answer angered his mother even more. To her, peace meant surrender, and she would not surrender. Within days, relatives were called. Meetings were held without Tola present. Decisions were made for her. Kunal was told that if he wanted harmony, Tola had to leave. Torn and confused, he begged Tola to endure a little longer. Tola looked at him and saw exhaustion. She knew the fight had already been decided. She packed her belongings quietly. On the day she left, she greeted her mother-in-law respectfully. She thanked her for everything and asked God to bless the house. The woman said nothing. Kunal watched helplessly as the only source of peace in his life walked away. The mother felt victorious. She believed she had restored order. The house was quiet again, but not peaceful. Kunal became withdrawn. Laughter disappeared. Yet the mother smiled, convinced she had saved her son. She did not know that the blessing had just left. When the new wife entered the house, the mother-in-law felt relieved for the first time in months. This woman laughed loudly. She spoke confidently. She seemed easy to guide. She agreed with everything at first. She called her mama sweetly. She followed instructions carefully, especially in Kunal's presence. The mother believed she had finally chosen a wife she could manage. But the change did not take long. Once the house settled and Kunal returned fully to work, the new wife revealed a different side. She delayed meals meant for the mother. She ignored her calls. She spoke sharply whenever she was corrected. When the mother complained quietly, the wife smiled and pretended not to hear. Soon, small acts of neglect became open disrespect. The woman raised her voice. She slammed doors. She spoke carelessly in the house. The mother was shocked. She had never experienced such treatment before. She reminded the wife about respect, but the woman laughed it off. She moved kitchen items without asking. She refused instructions. She corrected the mother openly. The house no longer felt like hers. When the mother finally gathered courage and complained to Kunal, hoping for understanding, the new wife acted quickly. She cried loudly. She collapsed into tears. She accused the mother of lies. She said she was being framed. She claimed she was suffering quietly and being blamed unfairly. She cried so convincingly that Kunal panicked. He begged her to calm down. Then he turned to his mother and asked why she was disturbing his wife. The mother tried to explain, but her voice shook. She had never needed to defend herself like this before. From that day, the pattern continued. Whenever the mother complained, the wife cried. Whenever the mother corrected her, she accused her of hatred. She painted herself as the victim, and the mother as wicked. Kunal grew tired of the constant emotions. Slowly, he began believing his wife. The mother felt trapped. She remembered Tola, the quiet one she chased away. Tola never cried falsely. She never manipulated emotions. She endured. Now the mother was the one enduring. But this time, nobody was defending her. The power in the house shifted completely. The new wife became bold. She issued commands instead of requests. She spoke to the mother carelessly. Sometimes she pretended not to hear her at all. When visitors came, she behaved sweetly, laughing, serving food, smiling brightly. Meanwhile, the mother sat quietly, confused and humiliated. At night, the mother cried alone. She could not understand how everything had turned against her. Each time she tried to speak to her son, the wife cried louder. She accused the mother of hatred. She accused her of jealousy. Kunal begged his mother to stop troubling his home. That was when the truth settled painfully. In the mother's heart, she had mistaken silence for weakness. She had mistaken patience for nothing. She had driven away the woman who protected her peace. Tola had endured without fighting back. She had covered the mother's shame. She had absorbed insults quietly. This new wife fought loudly, manipulated emotions, and ruled with chaos. The mother had no voice. She tried apologizing. She tried begging. The wife ignored her. She tried involving relatives. But the wife cried again and twisted the story. Connell grew distant from his mother. Respect faded. Authority disappeared. The house that once ran on quiet order now ran on fear and confusion. In moments of reflection, the mother remembered how Tola used to wake early. She remembered how calm the house was, how laughter existed without noise. She remembered chasing Tola away and celebrating her departure. She understood the cost, but it was too late. The blessing was gone. The lesson had arrived, and it arrived loudly. Moral lessons. Kindness is not weakness. Silence is not emptiness. Sometimes, the person who endures quietly is the one holding the home together. And when you chase away peace, because it does not fight back, you may never find it again. Choose wisdom over pride. Choose patience over control. Because some blessings leave once and never return. Thank you for watching Just Folktale, where African stories meet real-life lessons. If this story touched your heart, like, share, and follow for more powerful folktales. Because every story carries a lesson, and every lesson has a price.